Today we are going to see 791 to 830 names of Sree Lalithaa Tripura Sundari, verses 151 to 155. 151st verse.
सत्यज्ञानानन्दरूपा सामरस्य परायणा कवर्दिनी कलामाला कामधुक् कामरूपिणी.
Satyajnanandarupa. The goddess is described by this name as having the form of Sat, that is truth, Chit, that is wisdom, and Anandam, that is bliss. In the 700th name, we found that the goddess is described as Sachidananda Rupini, and in the 729th name as Ananda Kalika. It has also been seen that the truth is eternal. We have understood that Devi is Jnana Surupini. Samarasya Parayana. Although Shiva and Shakti are worshipped as two, neither has more or less rasa. This name means that both serve each other equally. If the name is divided as Sa Amarasya Parayana, it can be said that the world with immortals, that is heaven, is dependent on Devi. If taken as Sama Rasya Parayana, then the goddess can also be described as one who is interested in Samagana. Kabardini. Jadadhari Shiva is called Kabardi. Then the goddess can be described as Kabardini, the consort of Shiva. It can also be said that she is with Kabarda. It means that the goddess is braided. It is said that the deity of the Chaglandi temple, one of the 64 holy temples, is the goddess Kabardini. Kalamala. It can be said that she who wears kalas, that is arts, as a necklace, one who is group of kalas, etc. The goddess wears all the 64 kalas as a garland. All of them are the Shakti forms of Devi. Kamadhuk. By this name, the goddess is described as Kamadhenu Surupini, the one who grants all desires with ease, etc. Kamarupini. Kaman here means Shiva Kameshwara, that is Lord Shiva. Then the goddess is having the form of Kaman. This name also means that the goddess can easily assume any form she likes. The goddess who changes form, that is Rupam, every time as Durga, Kali, etc., can be called as Kamarupini. 152nd verse.
कलानिधि काव्यकला रसज्ञा रससेवधि पुष्टा पुरातना पूज्या पुष्करा पुष्करेक्षणा.
Kalanidhi. The goddess is described by this name as the seat of the 64 arts, the seat of the crescent of the moon, and the seat of Tejas. Kavya Kala. Devi is said to be the art known as Kavya. Lakhu Kavyas, that is short poems, Mahakavyas and dramas are called as Kavyas. It is said that Kavyas can be enjoyed only when they contain the spirit of Devi. The Kavya Kala is the art of Kavyan known as Mrita Sanjeevani. Shukracharya is known as Kavyan. It is also said that the goddess is in the form of Mrita Sanjeevani. Rasajna. The meaning says that Devi is the one who knows Navarasams and tastes. Navarasams, the 9 rasas, are the rasas Sringaram, Veeram, Karunam, Bhayanagam, Bibhalsam, Raudram, Hasyam, Albhudam, Shantam, etc. The rasas that can be detected by the tongue are sweet, spicy, sour, etc. The goddess is also described by this name as the one who experiences the rasa of offerings. Rasa Shevati. We have seen that Shevati means treasure. Here the goddess is described as the treasure of pleasure. Devi is the treasure of Brahmananda. This is the 800th name in Lalitha Sahasra Namam. 8th Shadagam is over. Pushta. The goddess is described here as the one who is nourished, fertile, etc. As the body of the goddess, which is the universe, is fully constituted by the 36 tattvas, the goddess is fertile. Because the goddess is possessing innumerable qualities, the goddess is called as Pushta. Puradana. We have already seen that the goddess existed before the genesis of all things. Therefore, the goddess can be called as Puradana, that is ancient. Puja. By this name, the goddess is described as one who is worthy of worship by all, who is present in the form of Devaguru, etc. Pushkara. Pushkam can be said to mean prosperity and nourishment. Pushkara is someone who nurtures. Devi nurtures the devotees. Devi is also said to be the form of Pushkara Tirtha. Pushkarekshana. Pushkara means lotus and water. Aksha means eye. Then the goddess can be described by this name as having eyes as beautiful as lotus flowers and also as one who is gazing into water. It is said that when the whole world is submerged in the flood, there is Mahapralayam, the goddess keeps staring at the water. 153rd verse.
Param Jyoti, Param Dhama, Paramanu, Paratpara, Pashahasta, Pashahandri, Paramandra Vibhedini.
Param Jyoti. Devi is said to be the Brahma Jyoti. Paramajnana removes the darkness of our mind. That means goddess is the one who removes the darkness. Paramdhama. The meaning of this name is she who is in the most exalted state, she who is the most luminous, etc. As Dhama means light, the goddess is described as supremely luminous. Paramanu. By this name, the goddess is described as subtler than the subtle atom, greater than the sublime, etc. Anu also means mantra. Then the goddess can also be described as having the form of the supreme mantra. Paratpara. Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva are called Paras. It is said that Devi is superior to them. Pashahasta. The meaning is that she who carries pasham, that is rope in her hand. We have seen at the beginning that Devi is having a rope in her lower left hand. Devotees are freed from the bondage of this universe by the hands of Devi. Pashahandri. It means that the goddess is the destroyer of pashas, that is desires. Paramandra Vibhedini. By this name, the goddess is described as the one who destroys the mantras of the enemies, the one who divides the paramantra, the one who destroys the sins with Panchadashakshari mantra, etc. It is said that the goddess is the one who removes the undesirable effects of black magic and sorcery. Paramantra is a great mantra, that is Panchadashakshari mantra itself. The goddess assigned 12 ways of worshipping it to her supreme devotees. So Devi became Paramandra Vibhedini. Those 12 are Manu, Chandran, Kuberan, Lopamudra, Manmathan, Agastyan, Agni, Suryan, Nandi, Skandan, Shiva and sage Durvasa. 154th verse.
Murta Murta Nityatripta Munimanasa Satyavrata Satyarupa Sarvandaryamini Sati.
Murta Murta Nityadripta. Here we need to understand three Naamas divided as Murta, Amurta and Anityadripta. Murta. The meaning of this name is the one who is the embodiment of the universe and the one who has a complete form, etc. It means that whatever is found in this universe is the goddess. Amurta. The goddess is described as the non-material, the Brahmaswarupini, etc. When dharma decays, Parabrahmam takes various forms and incarnates. Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Durga, Lalitha, etc. are said to be Murtas. Their appearance can be imprinted in the mind. They can be understood by intellect, mind and senses. But Parabrahmam is having no form. It cannot be understood or discovered by the mind and senses. It is abstract and nirguna. Here it is said that the goddess is situated both concretely, that is Murta, and abstractly, that is Amurta. Anityadripta. The goddess is described as the one who is satisfied with transient, that is Anitya gifts, and also as the soul who is not satisfied with anything. Everything seen in the universe is Anitya. Devi is Anityadripta because when they are offered to the goddess is satisfied. If the name is broken as Aniti Adripta, it means that the goddess is not satisfied with anything. It is said that everything in this universe is insignificant to the goddess who is full of this entire universe. Munimanasa Hamsika. Devi is said to roam in the pure minds of sages like a swan in the saras, a pool. Sages are those who have restrained their mind and senses. It is said that their mind becomes calm like Manasa Saras. Swans that live only in pure water roam in the Manasa Saras. Similarly, Devi roams in the mind of the sages. If this name is split into Muni, Mana, Sahamsika, then it can be said that the goddess dances wearing chilampu, that is anklet, to honor the sages. The word Mana means to respect and Sahamsika means one who wears chilampu on her feet. Satyavrata, the meaning of this name is one who has vowed the truth, who is not different from the Brahmin called Satyavrata, who has vows that bear immediate fruit, etc. Devi has taken truth as a vow and she never changes her word and therefore Satyavrata. In the Devi Bhagavatam, there is a mention of a Brahmin named Satyavrata. It is said that even though he was an illiterate and rude, by worshipping the goddess over time, due to the blessings of Parameshwari, he became the Kaviraja. It is also said that since he attained union with Devi, Devi is known as Satyavrata. Satyarupa, the meaning says that Devi is the form of truth itself. Devi is Satyarupa because the form of the goddess is truly timeless and eternal. Sarvandaryamini, we know that the goddess resides within all living beings. This name also describes the goddess as the one who upholds the interior, that is Antakaranam, of all. Sati, we know that Sati is the wife of Lord Shiva. After Sati's self-sacrifice, Devi was born as Parvati and reunited with Shiva. So Devi is Sati herself. Here it is said that the goddess is the Pativrata Surupini. Devi is the consort of Shiva in any avatar, that is form of Shiva. Or Shiva is the consort of Devi in all avatars of the goddess. So Devi is Pativrata, that is being devoted to one's husband. 155th verse.
Brahmani Brahmajanini Bahurupa Budharchita Prasavitri Prajandatnya Pratishtha Prakadagriti.
Brahmani, we have already seen that the goddess is in the form of Saraswati. So Devi became Brahmani. The meaning of this name is found as she who is the nail, that is Ani or part of Brahma, and who is formed as Brahma Shakti, etc. Brahma Janani, it should be understood as two names, as Brahma and Janani. Brahma, it is said that the goddess is Brahma Surupini. Janani, we know that Janani means mother. Through this name, Devi is once again described as the mother of the universe. We have also referred to the goddess as the mother of the universe by the names Sri Mata, Vidhatri, Mata, Prasavitri, and Amba. Bahurupa, this name describes the goddess as having innumerable forms. It is said that this universe itself is in many forms. Goddess is in everything. That is why the goddess is called Bahurupa. Budharchita, Budhas mean wise. A wise man becomes Brahmajnan. Brahmajnan is Brahman itself, but they also worship the goddess. Prasavitri, it is said that everything from Brahma to the immovables appeared from the goddess. From the Mahat Tattva to the universe arose from the Devi. Thus, the goddess is the mother, that is Prasavitri of all things. Prajandatnya, these two should be understood as two names, Prajanda and Ajna. Prajanda, this name says that the goddess is very angry. The Maharajni goddess sometimes has to take on a terrifying form to bring everyone under her control. Hence, the goddess is called as Prajanda. Ajna, it is said that Devi is the Ajna Chakra, Vedic Surupini, etc. The Vedas tell us which things should be done and which should be rejected. Devi is Veda Surupini. So, Devi became Ajna. Devi is Trigunatmika and Sarvajna. Pratishtha, the goddess is called Pratishtha because she is the one who is contained in all the worlds. Devi is the main power of the universe. Prakadagriti, Devi is said to be manifest, that is clear and well defined with form. It is said that the goddess resides in the form of Prakada Yogini in the Trailokya Mohana Chakra, the first covering of the Sri Chakra. Now we have seen 155 slokas and 830 names. Let us recite today's 5 slokas.
സത്യജ്ഞാനാനന്ദരൂപ സാമരസ്യ പരായണ കവർദിനി കലാമാല കാമധുക് കാമരൂപിണി കലാനിധി കാവ്യകല രസജ്ഞ രസശേവധി പുഷ്ടാ പുരാതന പൂജ്യ പുഷ്കര പുഷ്കരേക്ഷണ പരം ജ്യോതി പരം ധാമ പരമാണു പരാത്പര പാശഹസ്ത പാശഹന്ത്രി പരമന്ത്രവിഭേദിനി മൂർത്താമൂർത്ത നിത്യതൃപ്ത മുനിമാനസഹംസിക സത്യവ്രത സത്യരൂപ സർവാന്തര്യാമിണി സതി ബ്രഹ്മാണി ബ്രഹ്മജനനി ബഹുരൂപ ബുധാർച്ചിത പ്രസവിത്രി പ്രചണ്ഡാജ്ഞ പ്രതിഷ്ഠ പ്രകടാകൃതി.
In the next video, we shall see the slokas from 156 to 160.